Morning guys, it is Wednesday the 24th and it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I've cycled up that monstrous hill up here at the Viewpoint only to see I'd have to wait 30 minutes for it to open. So anyway, let's see. Here's me complaining. This old boy and his bike he cycled up. Hi there. Sorry, crap. So I'll give you a little view over the city from the back of the Viewpoint. It's only a little bit different. Only about 30 metres from where I would normally go to take a shot. Oh, wonder if I can zoom in a little bit there. Okay. Okay, so there you are, looking over the town. Beach Road, and you can see some of the construction that's going on from up here. You can give you your bearings. That one just coming into view there, that's the Access condominium. The two that are there is City Garden and the new one that's being built directly opposite, so they're both on Third Road, very close to Tony's gym. And you can see other new construction. God, hard to see, but in about there is the building opposite Central Festival that's just being built, so that's just past the base, the one with the crane on top. And then if I go over to the left, kind of in the middle of the screen there, they're just north of the Dolphin Roundabout. There's one on each side of the main roads there. So it gives you a view around from a higher perspective. Okay, well, going down the hill will be fun. I'll keep the camera on. We'll see how the footage comes out. God, I just noticed Coal Arm over there, looking fairly busy. Okay, they've started up some music, so I'll finish off and you can join me on the bike. Okay, so you can see there's a temple at this side as well from Big Buddha. Well, these YouTubers who come up here on motorbikes, they don't know how easy they've got it, trust me. That's a hill and a half. I've got 3 gears on the front, 7 on the back, and I've only ever used the smallest front gear one time before. I used it all the way up there, and I was in what I would call second gear. So the second easiest gear on the back, and it was killing me. I've got both brakes on here coming down this hill, because if it goes away from you here, that's it. So if you haven't been up here before, it is a nice little trip out. There's normally a nice coffee shop, amazing views. So if you're staying in the town with your family, you can come up here, go to the Viewpoint. I would recommend get your taxi to drop you at the Viewpoint. That's the steepest hill. And then head over there, find that 2 guys on a motorbike, and that's Big Buddha. So you can do the 2 places. And then you could walk down there into Cozy Beach. Lots of nice restaurants with amazing views over the eastern seaboard. This area is called Khao Pratamnak. Khao, K-H-A-O. Essentially means hill. Now, if I show you this bit here on the left, this was all overgrown like jungle. Now, I haven't heard it anywhere else apart from the locals, but allegedly that ground has been bought by Central Group. So, in the years ahead, that could be a shopping centre here. But that might just be local rumour. But it's a big chunk of ground. Definitely big enough for a shopping mall. And definitely too big for a condo. Maybe a hotel, but a lot of competition in high-end hotels at this neck of the woods. Just further down here on the left is the Royal Cliff, which is 4 hotels, all with like, not a separate theme, but different levels of comfort. And the Peach, which is the Pattaya exhibition and conference and whatever the H stands for. And right after that hotel is the Intercontinental, which used to be called something else. Maybe you can say in the comments what it was. This is definitely faster than our normal ride around town. Don't know if you can read that, but we're freewheeling at 30, so. So the hotel that we're passing on the left, the Royal Cliff, some beautiful restaurants in there, really, really beautiful. And believe it or not overly expensive, as long as you stay off of the wine. Pattaya Exhibition and Convention Hall, there we go. If a lot of the restaurants in there, like Rossini and the Grill Room, they do a set menu. It's about 1,000 baht plus. But for that, you get a 5-course dinner. So if you're wanting somewhere nice, they've got a Chinese restaurant, an Indian, an Italian one, the Grill Room, and the Royal Cliff, which is their top segment of the hotel. Got a very nice poolside restaurant downstairs. And there is some casual dining there as well, but reality difference in price is minimal. You're better off doing it in style. There's a little application that you get out in Thailand. It's fantastic for Bangkok, and sometimes there's some decent ones in Pattaya, called Eatigo, E-A-T-I-G-O. Essentially, it's just an application to encourage people to go to restaurants when they're quieter. Now, this is a hill to cycle up. Kudos on him. Don't blame him for not saying hello. It's hard enough to breathe when you're cycling up there. Yeah, so Eatigo, and essentially it gives you a time for your booking, and it gives you a discount at that time. And it can be 10%, 30%, and normally for 2 slots per day, it's 50%. So really, really worthwhile if you're if there's like a table of 4 or 6 going out, it can make a huge difference. Anyway, brilliant in Bangkok, okay in Pattaya. I'm sure it'll get better as time moves on. And actually, they're in a lot of the Asian countries. I used it in Hong Kong when I was there. And you need to use it in Hong Kong, given the prices there. So this area here used to be where they kept all the boats, you know, the boats that took you out of Koh Larn, and they would take them out the water every night, and they would sit over there on the right hand side, and the place was stinking of like 2-stroke oil and not so much diesel, but it was really reeking of fuel. And when they were building that condo that shan't be named right in front of me, when they were building that, I really thought, who wants to be next door to all these boats? But obviously there'd been some agreement with the city, and they cleared it, and they needed to clear it. Whether nothing to do with the condo in front, it was an eyesore. So if you look up there to the right, you might just catch a glimpse of the Pattaya sign. Remember what I was saying? You get money for reporting people breaking the law. God. Wrong side of the road. Clearly pissed as a fart. I know he'll have said, I had to drive, I could barely walk. So this big open area on the left-hand side is where the official food handouts were. So this is where the police would help keep people in lines when they queued up for food. The only issue is there's no shade there, and it became a place where people just queued up for food that probably didn't really need food. I used to help one of the other channels, Trevor at Buzzin, Pattaya, and his subscribers donated funds to his channel, and my kind of job was to go to Macro every Tuesday or Wednesday, pick up all the food supplies, and then on the Thursday I would do the filming for Trev. My friend called Michael Pritt, he donated his time and the use of his pickup truck, and we started off driving everywhere around Pattaya. But when I say Pattaya, the dark side of Pattaya, because we were trying to reach people who didn't have the facility to come down to the beach and get the government handouts. So that was the plan. But I mean, the first day we were burnt. It took us like 6 hours. We were kept having to run back to the restaurant to buy meals, and it worked, but it really was labour intensive. So we did some digging about and spoke to some of the local charities about places that needed it the most, and we didn't want to get involved with another charity. It had to be a separate thing. So Margaret Granger at Hand to Hand was kind enough to put us in touch with some of our Thai staff. And they put us in touch with some, we'll call them slums. I think they call them tin villages. This is on the left here. This is the place that burnt down just recently. And we got into a village. just outside Pattaya, where they really needed help. I mean, there was people on drips, lying in beds, and we filmed a lot of footage. And there's a lot of footage we didn't want to show, just because it was distressing. Getting the balance between getting people to make donations and crossing a line, we just felt it was too easy to do. So the roads here are terrible just now. They've been working on, obviously digging up. Oh, that dog disappeared up there, but he's bright purple. Somebody's died, their little dog. Well, there you go. If I hadn't been in there 1,000 times, I wouldn't have realised I just passed I-bar and insomnia. Definitely a changed place. But given how long it takes Thais to build a road and fix things and what have you, maybe not fix it properly, but they fix it. When this place reopens, everybody will just be all hands on deck and they'll have it knocked into shape. But they're definitely going to have to come back and do something with this road. It's a bit dangerous and dodgy. That's us. Nearing the end of Walking Street. There's not many businesses open in this area. Phil at the pub, up there on the right. He's an innovative guy. He's kept his business going one way or another through this pandemic. Not just kept the business going, but he's kept all his staff housed and fed. Really a guy with a heart of gold. He's been here a long time. He knows how it works. I think this cannabis coffee place is still open as well. That's us at the end of Walking Street. I'll just try and not get run over here. Okay, so thanks for joining me on this early Wednesday morning. I have had a workout and a half getting to the top of that hill, and hope you can join me on my next trip around town. Okay, thanks for now and bye bye.